Welcome to You Could Talk Chalk, a space where we chat with odd-defying, way-making, change agent entrepreneurs. We hope you enjoy their stories, insights and experiences, and it inspires or encourages you to continue on your entrepreneurial journey. Because you could talk chalk, we're going to get it done. What's up, YCTC fam, and welcome back to another episode of You Could Talk Chalk. And today we are going to be discussing the importance of innovation, a word I know we throw around a lot in the small business industry. And to guide us through innovation, we have none other than Mrs. Rochelle Walrond, who is the Operation and Sales Director of Digital IRC Consultancy and the co-founder of Envoici. That's what we really want to talk about. Hey, Rochelle.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Welcome to the pod, girl.
Yes.
So, innovation as a small business owner, everybody talks about, you have to scale, you have to create something of your own. And you pretty much did that.
Yes, I did.
I followed that journey. I saw these vibrant, blue, bold posts on Instagram, and I was like, okay, this is good. I like this.
Yes.
What's happening? So I silently watched in the wings like I stalkerishly do. No shade, social media manager life, huh? And I watched the rollout of Envoici, an accounting app that you created. So walk us through the process of, tell us a little bit about you,
no problem,
your businesses, and how the hell did you create an accounting app?
Okay, so let's start from the beginning of COVID.
Please. Ooh.
Yes.
Always be COVID,
yes,
man.
It's always COVID. COVID was the start of everything.
Okay.
We started Digital IRC Consultancy. So it was the whole point of Digital IRC was to get businesses to think more digitally.
Okay.
Every operation you do can be done online.
Yeah.
Some parts of your business can be done digitally.
And COVID showed us.
Yeah,
We could do everything online.
Yes. So coming out of that, persons were asking me to assist them with their bookkeeping app.
Okay.
Bookkeeping, with their accounting, and in doing that, I was exposed to some of our competitors. We will not mention them here. Was exposed to some of them, and I realized some of the inefficiencies of them or some of the cost points of them, and I thought,
that's a big one, the cost points.
This is something that I can offer to individuals. One, I have the accounting background, I have the finance background, I have the digital and tech background from dealing with Digital ARC. And I also have a husband who's very techie.
Nice.
So we spoke and I said, this is what I wanted to do. And he was like, okay, let's start doing it.
God bless a supportive husband. Oh, me.
Let's start doing it. And the question you asked with regards to what persons to consider first, is there a market for it? Yeah. We always start there. Is it solving a problem? Yes, it's solving a problem. So once you have those basic things down, now is the tech side of it. That is the challenging side of it. Yes, there may be persons that know how to do it. I am techie, but I don't know every single aspect of building a accounting application. And this is where I needed to get the support of persons that knew what they were doing. Right. So it was now reaching out to other persons in the industry of finance that understand the software behind developing an accounting application and working with those individuals. And then, personalities come into play. Definitely. And managing a team comes into play. And all of that goes to building out or implementing innovation into your business. And then from there, we build out the Envoici application. Good. And as you saw the journey.
Yeah, so we're going to jump into Envoici a little bit deeper. I ask all the guests on the pod this question. What is your definition of an entrepreneur?
An entrepreneur is some person that is willing to go out and solve a problem and take the humps and grunts of it, and willing to give their all to offer a service or a product. For me, an entrepreneur, the definition of being an entrepreneur is being passionate.
Yes.
You have to have a purpose and you have to really enjoy what you're doing, and then the money has to come for it. I say we get in a business to make a profit. No qualms about that. No qualms about that.
I want you to say that again, because I got people who go here operating for lights and comforts.
No, we operate a business to make a profit.
And to make enough profit too.
Enough profit.
Like money.
Yes.
That we could be on a boat in Dubai. Y'all know the rest.
So to me, entrepreneur is just about passion and making that money to support your livelihoods.
Nice. Okay, so you have a background in accounting.
Yes.
you have a techie husband.
Yes.
And you are somewhat techie too.
Yes, I am.
Which unfortunately is a downside of small business. A lot of small business owners are not as tech savvy as they should be. No shade. But as they should be. We are in a technologically moving era.
Yes,
we do really need to embrace that as business owners. So what role has innovation played in your own business journey? And could you share your perspective on why innovation is important?
Innovation is key. When I think about my day-to-day operations of my company, from us tracking how we manage the time of our various projects that we're working on, we always implement some form of innovation. Innovation could be a simple application. From, just to give an example, Toggle tracks our time.
Right.
When we're thinking about how we manage our communication with our customers, sending out emails, tracking, did they open the emails, did they respond to the emails, tracking how long a project lasts. We use HubSpot. There are so many different tools. Some are more advanced and some are more simple. I think entrepreneurs just need to be willing to at least put in the effort to learn it. You don't have to implement every single application, but you have to try it. I encourage some persons, what is something that you would like to improve upon, and just research it. No, the whole thought is ChatGPT. Being honest, I can't live without it. I can't live without it.
Here is your unapologetic sister. I think people have such a negative connotation when it comes to AI.
No, it is.
And let's be real, artificial intelligence is going to get more advanced.
Yes.
Will it get more advanced than humans? We know anything is possible, but it depends on how you use the innovation of AI.
Yes.
There is nothing in my business that doesn't move without some level of tech.
Exactly.
And if you want to start to scale your business, meaning you don't have to be working in the business, but you're working on the business, you have to outsource and or do some level of automation.
Agreed.
So my Dubsado automates my entire onboarding process and offboarding process. Email marketing is automated. Emails are automated.
Yeah.
The whole series of how I did my guests was automated because I'm one person and there's only so many hours in a day. So you have to try to see how best you can incorporate technology. But that said, as much as you may incorporate technology, you still have to have a human side to your business, right?
Agreed.
So we've talked about innovation playing a role in your business. So you created an entire app. And I'm sure there are a lot of people that would love to do that, myself included. What advice would you give to persons interested in creating an app? And what key steps should they keep in mind to ensure successful app to ensure a successful app development process?
Step one, why do you want to create the app? Step one.
Was it expensive?
I would say yes.
Okay.
It's a content software. Envoici application was an expensive process.
Okay.
But it does not have to be.
Okay.
There are tools, there are other softwares that can actually develop applications for you, depending on what you want it to do. If it's some persons may even Wix. If you use the back end of Wix and you build a website, there's a whole button there that says create an app.
Create an app.
So and that is like a monthly subscription fee. You already have it. So it depends on the complexity of your app and what do you want it to do. It can be expenses if you have a whole tech team involved. Like Envoici has an entire tech team involved from that point of view because they're different elements. But depending on what you need, then you would start and say, I need 1, 2, 3. I need the app to capture information about my customers, maybe send out. I know you're involved in social media. I want it you ought to use the name I can't remember. Dubsado. But Dubsado is an application, and say if you wanted to rebuild Dubsado, that is a very involved application. So something like that would need a more investment. But if you just wanted an application for maybe capturing orders to sell your product, that is an application that you could utilize a platform that is already there, such as Wix.
If you run a small or medium business, you probably already know accounting can be very hard to deal with. Envoici makes accounting easier, faster, and safer than ever before, allowing you to focus on what truly matters, growing your business. Visit www.envoici.com and get your free trial now.
So I feel like Barbados goes through a lot of legal red tape when it comes to certain things. Moreover, other countries who may be easier to get those things done. Did you have any legal complexities or any specific things you had to do because we were located in Barbados for this smooth transition of your app?
No, from the point of view, there are things that you will make sure that you have. Because we're dealing with a business, Envoici in particular is a business that deals with persons' financial data. There's a level of scrutiny that we would go under in terms of making sure, one, we're a limited liability company, one, that the information is being protected. From that point of view, yes, but because we are as you mentioned earlier, we're going in the direction of innovation and technology, and we aren't that scrutinized here in Barbados. We can utilize all the different softwares available to us. Sometimes we may be blocked from the point of view of maybe even making payments now is becoming a bigger thing in Barbados. But if you want to use certain applications to collect payments, we can't do it. But it's mainly an infrastructure issue rather than a legal issue. It's more from that point of view.
Nice. So we've been talking about this app. So let's pull back a little bit.
Yes, please.
Tell us about Envoici. Tell us who Envoici is for and how it is a benefit to the small business owner.
No problem. Envoici is a accounting application. It's developed for small to medium enterprises. The whole idea behind Envoici was to encourage businesses to track their invoices, track their expenses, manage their payroll. They can manage projects. The major thing about Envoici was the inventory management process. And going back to why I started Envoici, a lot of the businesses that we're helping were in the restaurant business. And they wanted to track their inventory. And that was a key element that I wanted to work perfectly in Envoici, that inventory management. Because, in Barbadian, we have a lot of persons that develop soaps and candles. They're very product driven. Based, So Envoici is designed for those individuals to keep track of their inventory. And the major thing, we wanted it at affordable price, a price that the average person can afford, the average entrepreneur can afford, because the whole idea is track your finances and get visibility of your business to make sound decisions, data-driven decisions.
Right. And how has business been for Envoici? I know, again, I mentioned earlier, if it's something that's complex, Barbadians tend to be like, no, about that. It gotta be easy and that can take too much time and I don't want to learn.
I would say business has been good. We would go to pop-up shops and stuff, and we would set up the Envoici application, and we would allow persons to pull a task, set up a customer, send an invoice, set up an expense. And we literally leave them and let them do it. Most persons, click, they figure it out. The idea is we want it to make it easy. We don't want it to be challenging. So that was the idea when we were developing Envoici, to make it as simple as possible for users.
Nice. So I want to go as the virtual assistant and record and create an app, say, for, I don't even know, task management.
Okay.
What timeline, like, is it something that is very time consuming? I know you mentioned if you have like a heavy tech team behind you. I just want a simple app, for small business owners to be able to track their tasks on a daily basis. What is a timeline for that looking like, and a procedure for that looking like? Because a girl might want to add one of these days. I never know.
Procedure wise, I would say it would be just tracking tasks. A task app could probably be built within 3 to 6 months. And procedure wise, I'm thinking you are not building the app yourself.
No.
So if
the queen outsourced? Of course not.
So what next step will be finding some person that can build the app, or finding a software that can do the app. And I'm thinking there are a lot of, using this task management as an example, there will be open source code that you can start as your foundation and then build upon it. So you may be able to find something that you can use and then build upon that. For you, that would be the direction of a goal, because or find some person that can actually build the application.
And is this a direction that Digital IRC can guide persons if they may be interested in building an app?
Yes.
Fantastic.
So, yes.
So tell us now, what tips or strategies have you found effective in navigating the challenges and or opportunities in the tech industry?
We could start with the challenges.
Sure.
First, understanding that you don't know it all. And you need to outsource.
I think that's in every industry.
Understanding you don't know it all. And
Right.
I guess the tech industry is no different from any other industry. Understanding that you could buy an iPhone today and tomorrow, iPhone launch, and new iPhone technology is always changing. So,
You know, hit a sensitive spot for me because, you know, it's an Apple girl. And every time you look around, it's just be Apple trying to drag out your whole wallet. But I will stay strong, Apple.
So it's the same thing in developing the app and then also understanding you cannot be everything to everyone.
Yes.
That was...
Say that again.
You cannot be everything to everyone. When we were in the process of developing Envoici, even now there's so many different requests that we receive.
Really?
Can the app do this? Can we have this add-on? And sometimes you have to make the hard decision of, we can't do it right now. This is a good idea, but this isn't the investment I'm willing to make. Or this is not the audience that I'm willing to serve. I'm willing to give up that segment and focus on what you're going to do. So that's
so interesting. People have said, have come to you and wanted things added on.
Yes. I probably receive emails every week. And I just, okay. Some of the emails, I was like, yes, that's really nice. And we've talked to our tech team. We've discussed internally. This will be an add-on in the future.
Okay.
And then some of them, okay, we are about to span the app too much. Let's remember where we created it and keep it very focused.
We had an episode where we talk about no as a complete sentence. Like, nah, fam. We ain't doing that. But like, that's so interesting that someone would want to come and where I do understand it, people aren't doing it in malice.
Yes,
They're doing it in a space where, this will make my life a lot easier if this was here. And it's a double-edged sword because you do want your customers to be comfortable enough to give you that information.
Yes.
And in hopes that maybe they will see it added on. And then it's really good to see or hear people's opinion from a user capability and point of view, because you're looking at it, you think that it's, for lack of a better word, perfect. It's the best thing since sliced bread in a pocket. But then someone used it. And it may not be the deepest pocket for somebody. Right? So they might want. So I think as someone who is an innovator, having the feedback from your audience is always a great thing. And it's key because like Apple, Envoici will always have to change and grow and update, right?
Agreed.
So share a personal experience that highlights the importance of adapting to technical advancements.
I would say, or probably ChatGPT. Like, I love ChatGPT. I can't live without it right now. It is, as you say, my brain gets tired and I just need that little direction. I just need that. I'll go with ChatGPT and I'm gonna type, can you assist me with XYZ? They give me, and then I finesse it to make it Rochelle, to make it Digital IRC, to make it Envoici. So for me, personally, hands down, ChatGPT.
It's a ChatGPT prompt boss. Here, when they tell that what I want, I just get it back. Things I don't be, because it's AI, it's a robot, so you have to tell it what you want. So what I would do is really give it in-depth prompts. But I think people have come to the opinion that it is not you using your brain, but I feel like ChatGPT is like a form of self-care.
It is. I don't have to use my brain every single time.
And I think we validate ourselves as entrepreneurs as always having to use our brain and be on point to be a good business owner.
No.
Listen, use the tools here.
There's nothing with getting help. And the same way how we may outsource, this is a form of outsourcing. This is a form of,
bless the Lord, I can use that.
Getting my help.
ChatGPT is a form of outsourcing. Thanks, I'm gonna steal that.
No problem.
That's officially my new excuse or reason why I use AI, because I had a meeting a little earlier this week with another project I'm working on, and I put on to a friend of mine, he's into animation illustration, and I use an editing app called Video AI. I'm gonna plug it here. you can go ahead and I'll share. I'll not gatekeep video AI anymore. So you can take your long form video in video AI, drop it in there, and it gives you little snippets and pieces of stuff. Best thing since sliced bread. Love a ChatGPT, but video AI. So again, as a social media manager, as a person running an agency, as a person running a business who may not be able to have an in-house video editor, I just pay for an app. And big up to Trey Vision. Like, I'm not gonna run up my boy, but I can't get you edit all of my videos all the time.
Which is understandable.
So similarly to Envoici, we encourage business owners to get on top of their finances, get on top of their money, get on top of their spending habits. But then you gotta look at other apps that are stupid expensive. That is another expense that may put them in the hole that takes them right back to what we're trying to avoid in the first place.
Exactly.
So kudos to you for creating a cost-effective 100%. Well, you corrected me on that before.
Yes, I did.
How much Barbadian? Because I want to say 100% major, but
you can. All right. My social person will say, Rochelle, stop saying that. It is owned by a Barbadian, so it's 100% Barbadian.
100% Barbadian with outside assistance.
Exactly.
And we understand that we have to get different movements, but it's conceptualized, managed, and owned by a Bajan. And I feel like we should big that up. So kudos to you for creating that, for filling that void, for filling that space for small business owners in a topic like money, where half of us or a lot of us don't like to have the conversations.
I don't know why.
Because
having the conversation.
Nah, that's another episode. I will go pick your brain as the accountant. But like, you know, we've not been raised to have those conversations. We've not been exposed to money conversations. People think that money is just something that is to be spent, but as long as you start to see money as a tool
to be used,
your mindset shifts altogether.
Agreed.
So if you have to get that tool and a lot of it, what are you going to do to make sure you always have that tool to be able to do what you need to do? The minute you look at money as a burden or a hindrance or stress, or it's never going to come to you.
It's never going to. And my thing is, in order to do anything in life, whether it's even take care of yourself, you need money to do that. If you want to go and get something to eat, you need money to do that. If you want to take care of your family, you need money to do that.
Correct.
So use the technology and the innovation that's available to you to make your life easy as an entrepreneur. You still won't be able to have time to spend the money.
Correct.
So aim to make the innovations and free up some time.
That's right. All right, YCTC fam, I know a lot of you out there own your own businesses and it is tough. You wear all the hats and sometimes it can be overwhelming and sometimes it can be frustrating and most times you're ready to just throw away the entire business. But I'm here to tell you there is a solution for you to be able to do the thing that you love. It's outsourcing to the virtual assistant, a business support and social media management agency geared at moving the overwhelmed, frustrated small business owner from chaos to clarity. We can give you assistance in admin support and social media management. For more information, shoot us an email at hello@the246va.com or follow us on Instagram at _the virtual assistant for more information. All right, guys, back to the pod. So we've talked about the journey Rochelle has been on building an app to help and move the small business owner through navigating money better. What advice would you give 18-year-old Rochelle?
Ooh, 18-year-old Rochelle. What was I doing at 18 years old?
Me nah know, girl. Talk to her.
It's going to be okay.
Ooh.
It is.
Everybody has said that so far on the pod.
But
every single person.
Because sometimes when you're younger and you're thinking about what you want to do and where you want to go, you put a lot of pressure on yourself and it's unneeded pressure. It's going to be fine. There are going to be ups and downs, but we're going to figure it out. Like I have this thing, it's figure-outable. I don't know if that's a word.
Figure-outable.
It's figure-outable.
Yep.
I just need to remind myself that you're going to be okay. Everything that your heart desire, you're going to have it. And yeah, that will tell you.
18-year-old Ashley doing the thing, girl. You got a whole app here. Thank you so much for being on the pod as a female in tech, as a female in finance, encouraging small businesses to manage their money better and managing the technical world. Thank you so much for your your contribution to that. It's really good to see somebody that looks like me, somebody that's from here, somebody doing the damn thing and trying to just make the days go by as a business owner, do big things. Thank you for your innovation. And I wish Envoici all the success in the world. Rochelle, tell the YCTC fam where they can find you, how they can sign up for the Envoici app, and plug your socials.
No problem. Well, we have to plug 2 socials. First, let's start with Envoici accounting. You can find us at Envoici.com, and that is ENVOICI, and at Envoici on Instagram, at Envoici on LinkedIn, at Envoici on Facebook. And if you were thinking about implementing innovation in your business and you need digital ARC consultancy, just look for ARC Consultancy on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and our website, arcconsultancy.com.
That's it?
Yes,
That's all? That's all? All right, YCTC fam, we're going to wrap up this episode. And remember, regardless of what we have to do, you could talk chalk. We're going to get it done. Thanks for watching, YCTC fam. Be sure to spread the word and encourage others to take in these gems from our local entrepreneurs. Also, follow us on all social platforms at You Could Talk Chalk. See you next time.